Leahy turned into legacy, Parsegan renovated, and Holtz restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So TCU's offense will get the first crack at it here. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Wants to throw. It's Torres. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He leaves it with his back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pocket starts to collapse. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Made a defender miss. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Notre Dame's offense will have its first possession of the game. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these two dudes, because you're just asking to get picked off.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's McGooligan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. That last completion, still leaving them with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Notre Dame! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to move that. Nice job.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Torres. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Dennis. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage,
and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
a big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Now the play fake. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And the returner is stopped. Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Torres. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He unleashes a long one. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
He's going to run it, and it's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor.
The officials to have another look at the monitor, using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Looking to scramble. This time on target. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Went to the running game on 3rd down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
At the 45 on its way. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Back to the ground game on the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Here comes the hurry up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. These DBs going to give a little cushion. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to him. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Leaves it with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Finds his man down the middle. Snowed under by the defense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out quickly. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A first down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got room at the 35. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big...
Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A strike downfield. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Dances away. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before half. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
And the Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
To the ground. He's got it again. Fights off the defender. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Notre Dame right back to the line. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. To throw, it's Torres. Finds his tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Tackle was made after the first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to get to it. They're working that left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run.
Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're just about ready to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The throw just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Coming after it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll run it to the right. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's Torres. Makes his connection. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. No huddle here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They go to the ground. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, man.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock.
He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
To the ground with the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Fakes his man out. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll ride the hot hand. Can't get him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Noses his way forward, maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Horned Frogs get enough for the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Power football with the run.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And it's right down the boulevard. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On third down, going up top. They're bringing heat. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.